Yo, yo, it's your boy Tom, man. I'm here with y'all with my first and final Commanders mock draft. My name is Thomas. Like I said, I am a Commanders fan. This is my first ever video on YouTube. And I'll make a whole nother video kind of going over who I am, kind of my background and when I became a fan, favorite, all that good stuff in another video. But I know for these mock drafts, especially getting down to the crunch of it, the draft is tomorrow night. People like it to get it straight to the point. So with that being said, I'll get straight to the point. With the number 2 overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders, in my mock, pick quarterback, LSU, Jaden Daniels. I think this will be a home run pick for Washington, just because I think he's the only home run type of player in the draft. Honestly, I just don't think even Caleb Williams or Drake May, which I like, I wouldn't be mad. Just put that out there first. I wouldn't be mad at either one. Of course, Caleb's probably out of our reach, but Drake May, wouldn't be mad if that's the pick. But I think Jaden's the only guy in this draft, quarterback-wise, that can take a run to the crib, 70 yards, 60 yards, 80 yards. So I think it would just be a home run pick. It would electrify the city. I'll be going to games, feeling the energy. It'll bring back those RG3 vibes, but which were great if you were part of the fan base during that time. Obviously, we would hope for a different ending and different luck for his health-wise, but overall, I think it would be a home run pick for the Commanders. Obviously, he's got to get rid of those agents. We'll get him some new agents in the building. I'm sure Cliff Kingsbury, Dan Quinn, Adam Peters have something to, make him more comfortable with the East Coast, knowing that he's a West Coast kid. But I think when him coming over here, I think that we'll make him comfortable. I think we'll soothe it over. He's got weapons. We'll get the offense around him, and this draft will kind of tailor to that a little bit as well. So, with that being said, I know a lot of speculation has been coming out that Washington is looking to trade up into the first. Me personally, obviously it depends. All right, the draft is very, very unpredictable. I think if the tackle run goes crazy earlier than we think, like maybe 13, 14, 15, then we're going to have to jump. But if it starts, I say 23, 24, 25, I think we can sit at 36 and still have a talented guy there without giving away one of our thirds or, a next year pick. So in this, simulator, I did a raw talent, but, behemoth of a human. At the 36th pick, round 2, I had Kingsley Suamataia out of BYU, offensive tackle. I think this is a guy that's worst case scenario is a starting right tackle for us and is a starting right tackle for a long time. I think he's, athletically he's great, right? And I think he'll just be a big body that we need, right, on the front line for a young quarterback like Jaden Daniels. And I think he's athletic. I think he'll work the the read option game well. Obviously, we want him with this high of a pick to be a left tackle, but we're not. I don't think he'll be pressured to be a left tackle right away. Obviously, we don't have anyone right now, but there's always guys. The line is still plug and play, and we're not going to fix it overnight. So we want to pick people that are talented and that will, regardless of position, be key contributors, put their head down, work hard for us, and just get at it, So with that 36th pick, second round, Kingsley Suamataia, offensive tackle, right or left. We'll see what he does. He's super young. I'm excited about that. I'll be ecstatic at those first 2 picks, quarterback and protection. So our second pick in the second round, 40th overall. This is where I would love to see a BPA pick, right? Overall, I think defense. I know people are really, really, happy about our defensive signings, and we've got a lot of defensive guys. But I think if you look at a lot of those contracts, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year deals, I think Adam Peters is going to look to bolster in some rookie contracts that got some talent and that will play early. And a guy I like at 40, if he's there, is safety Tyler Nubin out of Minnesota. Dude's a ball hawk, man. I think this is the best ball hawk in the class, honestly. And I think him with Jeremy Chin down in the box, him kind of scavenging over the top, I think it takes our secondary to the next level. I think he would be a day 1 starter here in Washington. And I just love that pick. I love that pick. So, I would grab him. There's a couple guys, like I said, BPA that I would grab if they're there. Even edge, Darius Robinson, I would grab if he's there. Big run stuffer type of guy. Obviously, this is the pick we use for Montez Sweat, so why not replace him quickly with that? I think he fills gaps perfectly, especially with his size and his power rush ability. But Darius Robinson, if he's there, I like him as well. There's a couple defenders I'd be happy with, but in this mock, when I saw Tyler Nubin, had to jump on it. And I think our secondary is coming along well. So with the 67th pick, this is our third round. We have to wait a little bit for this one. This guy was still on the board in the simulator. Will he be there? I don't know. In real life, who knows with the draft? Of course, as we know as football fans. But if this guy's here, man, linebacker, Texas A&M Edgerrin Cooper, round 367. That's a no-brainer for me. No-brainer for me. So I know that's back-to-back defense. And a lot of people might not agree with this. Like, oh, we got Bobby Wagner, we got Frankie Louvu. That'll hold us over. I don't want to hold us over. And if you really, really do listen to Adam Peters, he's really, really big on plugging in free agency, but really building in the draft. I think Edgerrin Cooper is one of those guys that's just like, alpha dog, right? He's going to sit behind, the big alpha and Bobby Wagner for a year. I think max, if Bobby likes it here, he'll sign for one more year. But I think multi-year contracts for Bobby is over. We'll see how it goes with him. But I would love to get a cheap, young, fast, sideline to sideline, tough, hard nose, able to blitz, versatile linebacker in the building. And who knows how Jamin Davis is going to pan out after this year. This is his last year. So just get a linebacker in. I really, really think we should really be adding depth, young depth behind these free agency signings that we had. Just Edgerrin Cooper. If we re-sign Jamin going forward, I think this guy can be our alpha going forward. I really, really do. So excited about that one. Round 378, defense again. I'm going cornerback, Kyrie Jackson out of Oregon. I like the size. I think he adds, like we said, we need size in our cornerback room. I like Benjamin St-Juste's size, but he's kind of his contract first is running thin. And also, he's very handsy. I think I trust Joe Witt and Dan Quinn to get the best out of these guys in the secondary. So it doesn't hurt to add, a young Kyrie Jackson. Like I said, depth. I'm all about depth this draft. After we get our quarterback and our protection, I'm BPA-ing it like no other. I just want depth. I don't care the position. Get us some depth. Get us some young, cheap contracts that are going to play quick, play early. So that's kind of was my theme here. And then, I can't go all defense after that. So we got to get Daniels a nice little weapon. I think if he's here, pick 100, round 3, Ben Sinnott out of Kansas State, tight end. I think that's a steal. I think he's easily the number 2 tight end for me behind Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is in the class of his own. But Ben Sinnott, if we can get him at round 3, pick 100, I think that'll be a nice little safety blanket for Jaden Daniels if we want to run some 2 tight end sets. I think Zach Ertz will be big for Jaden Daniels early. But obviously, like I said, depth. This is a rebuild. We're not sitting here, we want to be good going forward. So we're not drafting for need. We're just drafting BPA. Go crazy. We need impact players. And if you really look at our roster, we ain't got too many. And that's the problem. That's been the problem. We ain't got too many people that are going to take over the game, put the game on their back. We got a couple, obviously. On defense, we besides our 2 D tackles, who's taking over? Really? Who's taking over? We ain't got no superstars. So we got to really, we can't be picky. We got to take who falls to us and just grab them. And if this draft happens right here, well, I'm telling you, I would be ecstatic. We get our quarterback, we get the protection, we get some help on the back end of that defense. We get a nice little scavenger back there, Tyler Nubin, that's cheap. Justin Simmons is still out there, I think. So we'll see. That may play a factor. Edgerrin Cooper, round 3, pick 67. Kyrie Jackson, more help in the secondary with a good corner that fell to us, round 378. And then Ben Sinnott, a safety blanket for our young quarterback, Jaden Daniels. So if this happens, man, I am jumping I'm doing cartwheels, chilling. I'm in the house doing cartwheels. So I am very excited for the draft. I'm loving that we have this many picks. Also, a nugget, I guess, quick disclaimer. pick your poison, I guess, for one of the third round picks. If we can, you call 49, you call San Francisco, you call them quick. Hey, what do you guys want for Brandon Aiyuk? We got his buddy over here, Jaden Daniels. Give us a solid. We used to work. Adam Peters used to work there. Throw us a solid. Throw us a quick solid. Brandon Aiyuk. We can pay him because a lot of our guys aren't. We have a lot of cap to give. Let's kind of work our magic there. I'm hoping Adam Peters can work a little magic there for Brandon Aiyuk. Maybe one of those thirds in the next year. I don't want to give up a next year 1 or 2, but if it has to be, I would say, give up 67, which is Edgerrin Cooper, or 78, which is Kyrie Jackson here, in the next year too, and working magic for Brandon Aiyuk. And I think that just makes Jaden Daniels even more comfortable. That's the goal here. Just make Jaden Daniels comfortable. Get one of his guys in that's a veteran, can show him the ropes. Is gonna, keep his head down. Since he's so far away from his family, just keep his head down, keep him working, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments, of course. I know a lot of people have liked Drake May over Jaden Daniels. A lot of people like Jordan Morgan over Sua Matai or, Amarius Mims, whatever the case is. So I think this is a pretty unique mock. This is definitely my favorite. If we get this, I'm like I said, I'm doing cartwheels for sure. So give me some comments. Don't go too hard on me. It's first video. But I know ball. So let's talk. I would love to, debate with a couple of y'all or chat with a couple of y'all in the comments. Let's build this thing up, man. So like I said, I'm gonna drop another video, kind of more about me, more on my journey. I just kind of want to make this short and sweet. What are we at? 12 minutes. So make this short and sweet. And, I don't want to hold you guys up too much. So I'll probably post a reaction video as well, kind of like after draft day, what my thoughts on some of the picks. And then we can keep it going, keep it rolling. So, thanks y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And like I said, it's your boy Tom. Take command. I'm out.